In its efforts to combat the escalating global food crisis, the EU is taking bold steps, including advocating for the reinstatement of a sanctioned Russian bank in the international financial network. This movement aims to guarantee the smooth supply of grains from Ukraine to other countries, especially African ones. Specifically, the EU is interested in retaining Putin's backing for prolonging the Black Sea grain deal, which is due to expire soon. This agreement effectively allowed the export of Ukrainian food products from its ports despite facing a blockade imposed by Russia. 5 views of the discussions reported by the Financial Times on Monday reveal that in response to the severe global food supply crisis, the EU plans to re-establish a connection between a sanctioned Russian bank and the global SWIFT financial system. This link was severed when Russia invaded Ukraine last year. The concession is intended to allow the state-owned Agricultural Bank of Russia to process payments associated with grain exports. Initiated by Moscow and negotiated by the United Nations, the proposal suggests that a new bank subsidiary use the global messaging system, SWIFT, for the benefit of Russian banks previously deprived of its use due to the invasion of Ukraine by the country. This plan is supposedly the best way to secure President Vladimir Putin's approval for the continuation of the Black Sea grain deal, which is due to end on July 18, according to 2 anonymous sources who spoke to a British media outlet. In July 2022, Ukraine signed the grain deal, paving the way for food and fertilizer to flow freely through its 3 main ports. This agreement was crucial for Ukraine to maintain its presence in the world grain market during a time of extreme food shortages. Prior to the deal, Russia had effectively halted grain shipments by blocking important Black Sea shipping routes. In a move highlighting the challenges posed by the sanctions against Moscow, there are reports that the Agricultural Bank of Russia may be allowed to return to the SWIFT system. This news coincided with remarks by Gennady Gatilov, Russia's envoy to the United Nations, who suggested that the current status of the Black Sea grain deal be reassessed. Gatilov mentioned that one of the prerequisites for extending the deal would be the re-establishment of the connection between the Russian Agricultural Bank and SWIFT, as mentioned in the report published on Monday. According to a Reuters translation, Gatilov told Izvestia that Russia has repeatedly extended the agreement in the hope of positive changes. However, the current situation does not give us any reason to continue with the status quo. Russia's export market includes a wide range of commodities, such as energy and agricultural products. Since the start of the pandemic in 2020, the supply chain has faced several disruptions. These disruptions have been compounded by the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, 2 major wheat exporters. In March 2022, the United Nations Food Price Index, which monitors the prices of commonly traded staples, reached an all-time high of 159.7. However, it decreased to 124.3 in May 2023. In relation to the report, the European Union spokesperson did not make any specific comment, stating that the EU sanctions are not aimed at hindering agricultural and food trade, including cereals and fertilizers, between Russia and third countries. Furthermore, they emphasized that the bloc will actively support trade in food and fertilizer, especially for developing nations. If you like this type of news, subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell so that YouTube sends you alerts when we publish a new video. And for today, we finish our report. We await your comments in this regard. And until the next show.